Welcome back. Today I'm going to be walking you through a battery change on a G Shock GMA-S110MP. And this is the 5425 module. Let's get right into it. Starting off with what we're going to need a small Phillips head screwdriver, a spring bar removal tool, ideally metal tweezers, but if you don't have metal tweezers you can get away with a metal paper clip, and of course our replacement battery, which is a CR1220. First of all, we're going to have to remove our straps because these tabs are blocking our case back from coming off. So I'm going to zoom in and show you how to remove these spring bars. So as we can see, our spring bars have lips on each side and our spring bar removal tool has a little notch. We simply want to wrap the notch around those lips and press down, and then we can twist our strap right out. And I always try to hold my thumb over it in case it tries to launch out on me. And then we can simply do the same on the other side. Now we're ready to remove our 4 caseback screws. And we'll go ahead and set those aside. Now we can go ahead and pull our case back right off. And don't worry, sometimes the gasket will come off with it. You'll be able to put that back, no problem. Next, we're simply going to peel out this little rubber bumper and set that aside. Now we can go ahead and rotate our watch around, and we'll see here that there's a little latch that's holding our battery down. I usually like to hold the module in place because sometimes it'll try to lift out, but we simply want to get our tweezers or our paper clip right behind this tab, and we can pull out, and that'll latch right open. Sometimes the sticker will be stuck to your battery and you'll have to just scrape under it. Other times it'll pop out just like that. Now we can come on in with our new battery, and I always suggest, if you don't have finger covers, trying to hold it from the sides just so you don't accidentally short it. We're simply going to drop it right in there and close the latch. You'll feel it click right into place. Now our new battery is installed. Now we're ready to perform our AC reset. This is simply going to reset the watch's computer to factory defaults. This is where having metal tweezers will come in handy. Otherwise, you can grab your paper clip and just bend it into an arch. You just want 2 metal points. So we want to look here on the module where it says AC. There's an arrow pointing to this hole, and there's a little gold panel on the bottom. We simply want to contact one point of our metal to that gold panel and the other point to the metal on our module, and hold it there for about 2 seconds. And now, just to make sure that we perform the reset correctly, I always like to hold my finger over this spring here because you don't want it to fall out. That spring is important for the sound of your watch. Hold my finger there and I'll flip the watch over, and we should see it start flashing sub. Now we're in the hand calibration mode, so our watch has been successfully reset. Now it's time to reassemble the watch. First things first, we're going to take this rubber layer that we took out, and we're going to match this hole the spring is going to go through, and this hole this metal tab is going to go through. We're simply going to lay it in place so that everything is going through the proper holes. And now, just in case your gasket fell out when you were disassembling the watch, all we have to do is lay it right in the groove, and I'll usually use my tweezers or something just to poke it in and make sure that it's sitting perfectly in the groove. And now we're ready to reinstall our case back. So the easiest way to remember this is that the spring is on the lower half of the watch. We simply want to make sure that the Casio and Shock Resist logos are properly oriented. So we're just going to drop it in, and we'll kind of feel it fall right into the groove there. And now we can go ahead and put our screws back in. So I usually will hold my thumb on the case back and then lay the screws in, just get them started. Now we just need to snug them up, and remember, not too tight, just snug is all we need. These screws are very easy to break and easy to strip. Next, we're going to reinstall our straps. So what I usually like to do is take my strap and take my spring bar, thread it through the hole here, leave a little more hanging out on this side, and then I will simply tilt this in, get one end into the hole, hold this in place, grab my spring bar tool, pull it down, and now our strap is installed. We'll do the same on the other side. And now our straps are securely installed. Now our watch is working, however, we need to recalibrate the hands before we can set it. So we're going to want to hold the bottom right button until we hear a beep. And now we'll see that sub flashing again. And this is going to control this dial here. We want this arrow to be completely to the left on this module. So we're going to press forward. We have to tap it one at a time. And we're going to adjust this until it's all the way pointing left. And once we're done with that, we can press our lower left button, mode, to go to our hands. And we're going to see it displays 0, 0, 0. So we want these hands to be at 12 o'clock. Luckily, we can just hold it for a while and let go, and then our hands will go ahead and set themselves until we press the button again. And once we're all done with that, we can simply press adjust. And now our hands are properly calibrated. And that's all there is to it. As we can see, all of our modes cycle through. And if we hold down adjust to set the time, we can hear it beep, so our beep is still working, and our backlight works. So now our watch is completely ready to set and wear again. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this battery change tutorial. I really hope that it was helpful and clear. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments and I will answer you as quickly as I can. And if you're interested in more tutorials and watch-related content, please do consider subscribing. I'm going to be covering a wide array of G Shock, Baby G, and normal Casio products, so stay tuned for more. Thanks guys, take care.